Hello, this is Dr. Priya Debooty at Northeast Georgia Plastic Surgery, and I was going to talk to you about breast implants and how it has changed throughout the decades. First implants came out in the 1960s. What happened was they used silicone implants. Silicone was very like liquidy. It was not as gummy bear-like. And so the first implants that were being put in were smaller implants just because they were testing it out in the 1960s. As time went on and we got into the 80s and saline implants became where you could change the size intraoperatively to fit the body and so forth, people started going a little bit bigger. And if you remember, like in the 1980s and 90s, the magazines had lots of large-breasted women. Now, that trend has now subsided now in the 2000s, where it started going from I want to look like these models that have these adult magazines on top of them to where now they've become a lot more subtle. People like the natural look with a great slope on them, and people want to look like have implants in their body that when they go to the beach, there's a question whether this person has had implants. And that's the trend that we're seeing now, where I get a lot of mommy makeovers. I do a lot of that here. And the number one thing people say is, I want to look natural. Now, I always tell people having an implant by default makes you not natural, but we can make it fit your body the best. Have you have a nice slope on it, where you're wearing a bathing suit, it will be a question of whether you have an implant or not. And let's say you're the type of person that wants to go back to the 80s trend and 90s trend and have larger implants. We can offer that too, where you have a big fuller cleavage, higher riding implants, and things that kind of stand out more. So really it's what you want, is your personal selection, and we can accommodate that based on what you want. So if you come and see me at Northeast Georgia Plastic Surgery, I'll be happy to talk to you about breast implants and what we can do to get your dream to come true.